of series of 6 videos, completely new pathway to prepare for home buying in year 2025. Automating your savings for a comfortable retirement. Okay, so part 1, we did financial planning. Part 2, budgeting. Part 3, saving the money for the down payment, etc. And now this part is going to teach you how to put your fund in retirement funding plan. While you may think, why Sonal? I am savings for down payment, I'm saving for house, closing costs, and now retirement fund? Do not forget, do not neglect. The basic thing is a basic thing. Yes, you can put small amount in your retirement fund. If your employer is matching it, do not forfeit that. But if you are not getting any match, you can hold off for a little while until you have bought your home. But building a retirement fund is very critical and necessary. You can be rich by doing a job, but you can only be wealthy if you are investing and it is compounding in interest. That's the only way to get your first $1 million, second and third. Please go back to my video. Recently I have done how to get your first $1 million, second and third. Once you buy the home, keep the same habit of saving in retirement fund. You were used to saving that amount. So now you can go little bit more in putting in the funds of retirement. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are talking about making a retirement planning a breeze for you. Believe me, it should be automated. You should not be thinking about it. If you are the kind who likes to work, go to job and come back, it is the best thing to do. But it doesn't have to be overwhelmed. By automating your savings, you can take the stress out of your equation and let your money work for you. Here is how to get started. Determine your retirement goal. What kind of lifestyle do you expect or envision in your later years? What kind of a house do you envision? What kind of comfort do you envision? What kind of transportation do you envision? Use online retirement calculators to estimate your saving needs. If you are unsure, be sure to watch my video on how to set financial goals and create a budget. Part 1, part 2 of this series. Choose the right retirement account. 401k, IRA, if you're self-employed, you have 401k Roth IRA. There are multiple layers to that. Of course, I'm not a CPA, but all these will help you. Talk to your financial advisor and they will help you strategize your plan. Consider your risk tolerance also. Mix of investment that aligns with your comfort level and time horizon. Do you have 30 years of working or 20? All that will change your savings. Schedule regular contributions directly from your paycheck to go to those accounts. Talk to your financial advisor once every 6 months. Don't just assign it to them and call it a day. Sometime having a second pair of eyes on that statement will be really helpful. And I'm saying that from my own experience. Review regularly your account statement. See where your portfolio is. Rebalance your investment whenever you need to change the asset allocation. Adjust your contribution rate as your income and financial situation change. If you get a big jump, go a little bit more on your retirement account because it's for your own well-being and things health-wise, we don't know where we will stand, and long-term care is always financially very, very burdensome. So keep a good habit of saving, putting the money in retirement fund. You can always take it out also in a hardship time. It's allowed. You can take a loan out of it. It's allowed. Of course, talk to your 401k or IRA manager. Having said all this, has it helped you to have the importance not only on saving the money for your reserve, which is your emergency fund, but second basket should be for your retirement fund. So you will have basically 3 buckets. Your regular expenses, your emergency fund savings. Once you are on emergency fund, up to whatever your desire is, 6 months to 12 months, you reach there, retirement. Put all the money to the retirement fund. whatever is not necessary. You can buy mutual fund, you can buy multiple other things, CDs, bonds. There are a lot of things available in a market. Get with your financial planner and go be happy. Real estate is not only for now, it's for later also. So with planning, with financial planner, you will have exact plan of being in the funds and being in real estate. Both will give you enough money. If you keep up that habit, believe me, there is no way you will ever be short of asset in your time of emergency. Guys, if you like it, just go ahead, like, subscribe, and give me feedback. Put a comment, and I will be so happy to bring you more information which is of value to you. Bye, and see you next week.